Time to get honest. Are you nervous about shopping online? Have you changed the way that you pay for your items electronically? Retailers have made some major shifts in protecting their consumer confidence and its cybersecurity. Homer Minnick, a director of Cybersecurity Academy for UMBC Training Centers, is joining us now for our Take Action Thursday. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we talk about Target, we talk about eBay, we talk about a lot of Neiman Marcus. They were all impacted by these cyber attacks. And so when you're shopping, you hear about online shopping versus going in and actually swiping your cards at the store. Have you seen any changes in the way that people approach their shopping habits online or in those box stores since these attacks have happened?
There's been very little change, actually. I mean, people, they have to purchase items. Some people are more comfortable going to the store to do that. Others are comfortable online. The important thing is that for a person walking into a store and making a purchase, there's very little that you can do to know or ensure that that company is protecting your information.
Right.
You're relying on them. You're trusting them to follow industry best practices, to communicate. Fortunately, that is where it is. So, you know, an individual, in order to limit the damage that can be done, there are some things you can do. Obviously, keeping a close watch on your bank account, looking for any suspicious activity, keeping a watch on your credit reports. And then there are services like LifeLock and other things that can limit the damage that can be done. Another thing is maybe having a separate card, a separate credit card that you use, not tied to your bank account, small balance that you use for those purchases that you need to make. And that way, if something does happen, the damage is fairly small. Very
minimal. Now, I know that there are some cards, and a lot of companies are coming out. American Express, a lot of the big ones, MasterCard and Visa, have these cards where you actually fill them back up as you go. And so, are you seeing more people, they're getting more popular, people are swiping them or using them online?
I don't know about the popularity of it, but it's certainly a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, certainly something that an average person can do to protect themselves a bit more.
All right.
And they can do the same thing by using those cards in online purchases also, or using services like PayPal. You know, although there is some attachment there within their company to your bank account information, but it's less.
It's a lot less. Okay, well, stay with us because I know that you're going to be answering some calls and some comments from our viewers here just after the break, if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right, well, after the break, Homer Minnick. Well, we are back talking about securing your online shopping. Homer Minnick with UMBC is taking your calls for our Take Action Thursday. Now, if you have a question, our phone lines are open right now at 410-481-4545. You can also send us a tweet at Fox Baltimore or go through our Facebook page. In fact, we do have somebody on the line right now. Ernestine from Baltimore, you have a question?
Yes, my question is, are there any other universities or colleges that are offering this course, cybersecurity, and are there any jobs in the Baltimore City area?
And on the second part on that, on the jobs too, yes.
Yeah. Actually, most colleges and universities these days are offering some sort of program in cybersecurity or information assurance or something that's pertinent, that are typically, you know, degrees. The difference between those and what UMBC Training Centers does is ours is more about hands-on applied skill, something that can be taken back to the workplace or back to your household immediately. And you know, it's courses that teach, you know, the basics, that teach up through entry-level skills to get into the profession.
Okay.
So, and in this area in Baltimore, the estimates are out there of anywhere from 10 to 18, 19, 20,000 jobs that are termed cyber, but that includes all of IT and a lot of different.
But we're seeing this field
positions.
grow as more of these attacks happen.
Absolutely. The thing about cybersecurity is that while some people say it's not its own discipline, and there's some truth to that, in the fact that cybersecurity lays across every other industry.
Now we need to go, but I know that the tips that we always hear about, the things that we constantly are saying, can you go through those to keeping your online privacy private?
Sure. Obviously, keeping good track of your passwords, using strong passwords and changing them, never using the same passwords on different sites, so that if one is compromised, not all of them are compromised.
Don't click on email links.
Don't click on email links or open attachments. Many times I get emails from people that I know. That is just a link.
Okay.
And I'll call them and I'll say, did you send this? And I'll verify. So. Right.
Homer Minninck, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate that, and answering the questions from our viewers as well. We appreciate it.